Wow. How incredible. What a I'm struggling to
Mm,
find the correct words.
what a wonderful experience.
Uh, uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh. What a uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Words are stupid.
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
So, what are what first of all, what are your first impressions of Ramshackle? Like I
Mm,
want to talk favorite characters, like things that you really enjoyed.
First impressions were like I love the art style. I'm gonna be honest. The like cartoony doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah,
love
me
it.
too. It's so much fun because you can just like do whatever you want with the physics, but it's still somewhat grounded in reality.
Yeah. And I showed my brother it, and I noticed it because he pointed it out. He was like, "Why can I see half their eye when their eye is covered by their hair?"
Yeah, I think
I'm
that's
just like, "That's
like
how the art style is."
that's something they do in a lot of anime as well.
Yeah. Um, but my first impressions, I saw them in the alleyway, and I was like, and my friend's the one who told me to watch it, so
I
and
also told you to watch it.
yeah. Uh, and it's like when I saw they were street kids, me and my friend, there's this movie that was like released like I don't know 30 something years ago, and me and her both really like it. It's about these poor kids. So when I saw, like I said, I have a weird obsession with fictional street kids. It's
Hence your
it's
D&D
not a
character.
problem, I swear. Shush, shush, shush. We don't need to talk about that. Um, silly. I knew I would really like this show, and I find it hilarious how Stone is just done with everyone's crap.
Stone is amazing. Also,
His accent just.
yeah. Um, so also in the beginning, it has the disclaimer thing, and alcohol is in quotes when it says alcohol use. So I don't think Stone is actually drinking alcohol. I think it
I
might
think
be it's apple juice.
it it's either apple juice or because like they never like specify what's in the bottle. I think that's why it's in quotes.
Yeah. Also, it may be it may be
Everyone.
straight up gasoline because of how flammable that is.
Okay, seriously, it is. Why does it explode? I did
Like
not need to know how
alcohol like is volatile,
it
but
is.
yeah,
Did not need
it's
to know this.
it's a very good
Mm.
like it's fuel for fire. I don't know what that's a lighter.
Okay, so in case you don't have wood and you need a fire, and for whatever reason you have vodka,
Yeah. Hello
just
to Eva's the best, aka meh with an emoji.
y'all are crazy like Angel Dust, bro. I love Angel
Angel
Dust. That's
Dust
a
is
compliment.
amazing. Angel and
Yeah,
Husk are two of my absolute favorite characters.
I love the song. That was stuck in my head for a week.
Yeah. Um, you know what's been stuck in my head for the past few days?
What?
Sincerely Me from Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that song.
The creator of Ramshackle made an OC animatic to that song.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I feel like they like those OCs might like Stone, Vinny, and Skip may be loosely based on them because they are very similar.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually watched too much of their other projects. I really should. I should.
You should.
Bro, what
Also,
is Lillian on?
they made an animatic to Santa Fe from Newsies.
You listen to that? You watched Newsies too? Wait, have
I
you
love
watched the
Newsies. I
Disney?
was in Newsies a couple months ago.
Wait, did you okay, can we kick this person from the live? Like they're just being hateful towards the things we like.
Who?
Like they're just like what Lily and the cinnamon roll girl. Like, she's literally just like, "Bro, why do you like angel dust?" Whatever.
I mean, if
Whatever.
they're actually
Just
being
annoying. Anyway,
so far, it just seems like they might have a sense of humor that doesn't really fit with your own. But if they do keep being disrespectful,
maybe.
this is your warning. You might get kicked out. Just a
Yeah. Uh, but it's kinda hard to tell tone through, "Hey, I have to eat." Cool. Um, it's hard to tell
Yeah,
tone through a
because
chat,
like no
but
tone within text, obviously.
yeah. Unless you use those little tone things. Anyway, have you watched the Disney version of Newsies or the, like, Broadway?
The Broadway version is so much better. I've seen both, but I
Wow.
the Broadway version has so much more like soul.
I'm I
Huh?
I don't hate the Broadway version, like, it's alright, it's just
I heard noise.
wh well, like, my boys are I don't know,
Look at my dog, Astrid. Assie.
the dog.
Hi. She's a good girl. She's the best little baby. She's so dumb. Sorry.
Aw, dumb dogs are amazing. Anyway, this
She's
is supposed to be
scratching her
about
head.
Ramshackle, not Newsies.
Well, I mean, we're talking about like all of the Ramshackle lore, and like
Yeah,
uh we were talking about how the uh
they
some
did Santa Fe.
OCs reminded me of the of Stone, Skip, and Vinny. Oh, Jesus Christ! A bee or a wasp rather
Bees.
just flew inside of my house right past me.
Oh, jeez. One time there was a wasp inside my house. I hid in my dad's office and made him go, spray it.
Wow. I
I'm a coward.
I got stung by an entire nest of ground hornets one time.
I've never been stung by a bee or a wasp.
I have. It really sucked. I was
That's
dirt sledding, and I was appointed as the crash test dummy because the mentality was, if he can't get hurt, it's impossible to get hurt on it. So I was given the position of crash test dummy. So I would go down the dirt sledding hills first to make sure that there weren't any thorns, no rocks, whatever. I don't know why we didn't just like walk up them to see and maybe like clear a path instead of just sending me down, but oh well.
test
And
dummy.
I crashed headfirst into a nest of ground hornets. And
Ooh,
my friend saw it. She said it was really scary because I was getting swarmed and it looked like a moment out of like a horror movie or something.
jeez.
In other news, I found sea glass today on my school field trip.
Oh, cool.
It's like the entire bottom of a bottle, but
Is
it's
that
also
it looks like the same color as Stone's bottle.
it is Stone's bottle.
Yes, that's what happens after the explosions.
It looks like there's a bite taken out of it. That was such a
It
gross
does.
angle.
Yum.
Uh,
The shape kinda reminds me of an Uncrustable.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like especially with the ridges.
Yeah.
Except this part is curved and not the part with the ridge.
Oh, how
Astrid, what do you
mean.
have?
What let your dog eat? My dogs will straight up eat grass and sticks.
Oh yeah, my dogs do that too.
Yeah.
Glass.
Glass. What's your favorite Bible verse? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really my religion is very confusing.
I'm a pagan.
It's
I've never read the Bible.
oh.
I tried to, and it was very difficult to get through.
I've never read the Bible. Here's the thing. My mom is a Christian and my dad is Jewish, so the religion just
Both my
confusing.
parents are atheists.
I mean,
Okay, we need to get back on topic.
right, ramshackle
Ramshackle. So I remember you had been talking about you had a theory that Skip's parents were abusive because he
or
was
neglectful. Or
Yeah,
both.
abusive, neglectful, whatever.
Whatever.
Because he was like very eager to adopt Maggot. What's your favorite glass flavor? Probably red, but it's also the rarest glass flavor. Um, sorry, I got distracted again.
I know. It's fine.
Because he was so eager to adopt Maggot, he wanted to give advice to that woman on parenting so much that he stopped them from getting their potential money to get food. Uh,
He's not
and
the
Vinny's
brightest,
rabies
but he's
shots.
adorable.
And Vinny's rabies shots. We need Vinny's rabies shots.
Yes, yes, we do. My brother was explaining, like, because I was yapping about Ramshackle, and my brother told me to stop yapping about Ramshackle, and there was a kid that was, because it was at school, and some kid was just like, "What is Ramshackle?" And he was like explaining the show, and he was like, "Then they entered a beauty pageant for some reason," and I'm like, "They wanted the money so they could get groceries, a new can of beans, and Vinny's rabies shots. Get it right."
Vinny's
And
rabies shots. Vinny's rabies shots are probably the most important thing they needed to get.
probably they don't think they got it.
They didn't. They just got beans and 3 cents, which might be enough for the rabies shots. Who knows?
Who
I don't know.
knows?
I don't know how much rabies shots cost.
Me either. I can't say I've ever had to get them.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
My I don't know why, but one of the parts that always makes me laugh so hard is when they're like doing like the thing is sponsored by Hicks Hickory Smoked Beans. Get them tonight or you'll starve. And Vinny just goes,
And then I remember that, bro. I laughed about that for like a solid 5 minutes.
rabies shots
Wait,
cost $30 at least.
yeah, but this is like the 1920s, okay?
Yeah,
So three
I
bucks sounds like
love
a lot to them.
my favorite era of like clothing is the
Yeah,
1920s and the 1950s to 60s.
yeah. Those are cool. I mean, I personally wouldn't wear them, but like they're cool. You know. Anyway, back on
Yeah.
topic. We get sidetracked way too easily.
Stone's accent.
Love it.
Where did it come from though?
I I imagine his parents were Irish, and they like, cause I don't
I think
think
he's
he's from
Scottish.
I. No, I thought he was Irish. Look,
Mm,
at first I thought he was British. Okay, I wouldn't take my advice on what accent he has.
I like do accents sometimes for different like acting things,
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure that was Scottish. Also, I have both
Scottish,
Scottish and Irish, and that sounded more Scottish.
Scottish. This is why I drink. Oh, that was a Russian accent. I don't know what
That
I'm
was
doing.
very Russian. See, he's from
He's
Scotland. He's Scottish.
sorry. Uh, oh no, bro. I'm not very good with accents. I didn't know I had a New York accent until some kid pointed it out at school, and now I can never unhear it. Um. Anyway, um, I imagine his parents were from Scotland, I whatever, wherever he's from, Scotland, whatever.
Astrid, shush. I imagine shush. But also Vinny said that Skip and her had found Stone alone and sad in the rain.
Yeah. I imagine he ran away. I imagine both him and Skip ran away.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
okay, with Skip it's iffy, but with Stone, like in the webtoon, he's like, at least my parents didn't abandon me, right? So
Yeah.
he didn't get abandoned,
So
and
I think that Vinny was probably abandoned at the orphanage, and that's
yeah,
why she's like,
exactly.
and the orphanage was really shitty,
Hmm.
and that's why she's like, Stone, what the fuck? The orphanage, no place for a kid, which I think was also hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. My brother hated that. Like he was like, "Where else is the kid supposed to go?" I'm like,
with
shut
their
the
parents,
fuck up.
or perhaps a loving foster family.
Yeah. So my theory for each of the characters, like, I'm not sure if you saw my one about where I was yapping about Stone, but I personally think his parents were alcoholics because obvious option,
Yeah,
you know, like, and I
like
have yeah, mm,
my theory for Stone's like family life before he ran away, parents died, whatever made him end
mhm.
up on the streets. Hello, Alex is lovely. Is that his parents were alcoholics. They probably fought a lot. He started drinking their alcohol, which is what gave him his alcoholism. He did that to like escape from their fights because he saw them doing that, and then that's how he became uh an alcoholic. Astrid, what are you chasing?
Someone in the live chat just called you Vector.
Why?
I'm sorry,
The
continue.
orange shirt? It's a Camp Half Blood shirt.
Love it, by the way. I need a Camp Half Blood shirt. I don't think my mom will buy me one.
Oh.
Christmas, I got the Percy Jackson, like the really big Percy Jackson Greek mythology book.
Nice.
And is it bad that I just started reading it today?
Maybe just
I'm
a
sorry.
little.
I'm sorry, but I was very invested in the Wings of Fire series, and I needed to finish the series before my friend because we were racing, but he didn't know we were racing, but we were racing. Anyway, I finally finished the series today, so now I'm reading that stupid thing. It's 300 pages long and like bigger than my taller than my head.
Damn. I got a what the hell is it called? Hang on, I just need to report somebody really quickly.
Oh.
Wort.
Who?
Guess that one. Great. What was I just about to say?
Wait, who? No idea. Who are we banning?
Wasn't a ban, it was just a report. Like a strike. You have one strike, Wort.
What's Wart?
I don't know. It's WERT. One of their comments was held for review. I reviewed it. I decided it was not good. So it has been reported, and that is your first strike, Wort, if you're still here.
No idea if he's here.
What were we just
Anyway,
talking about?
well, we were supposed to be talking about Ramshackle. We just, oh my god, who decided to let two people? We decided this actually. Who thought? Why did we think this was a good idea? We both
Because
get sidetracked easily.
fun. That was a
Yeah,
bad
this one.
example. I'm sorry. Um, I think I might have a sunburn.
Oof. No,
I
no.
went.
I I yap so much. You would think I'd be better at staying on topic.
I do the same thing. My friends and I, whenever we would play like these, essentially like D&D without. We would basically just LARP without props. Um,
Yeah.
we did collaborative storytelling. We essentially did D&D without dice. It was very fun. We would do that at recess, but we would also constantly just get really, really off topic, and then we would just yell tangents, and then try to get ourselves back on topic.
If we did that for this live, we would just be on tangents all the time.
Every like 4 minutes, just
Tangents. Okay. Ram Ramshackle theories. We were talking about stone, I think.
who's your favorite
Like,
character?
oh, don't make me choose. I love them all. I love them all for different reasons.
I
Okay,
know
just Vinny is funny, right? It's funny to watch her just
Skip is like ugh,
precious.
precious. That's the right word. He's like the Serpentious of Ramshackle.
We did not just compare him to Serpentine. Well,
I
we're
mean,
comparing him. Okay, wait. So So if we're comparing Stone to Husk and Skip to Penches, would that make Vinny Vaggy?
Yeah. I feel
Cause
like
like
I feel like she would be a mix of Vaggie and Charlie.
they're love child. They're just child. Oh wait, no, that's not how that works. My bad. I forgot how that works for a minute.
Also, like Skip's face after Maggot disintegrates everybody is so
Ah,
funny. He's
he
just like,
looks so derp.
and his face is like so wide. It's like that
Yeah.
uh, picture of Two-Bit at the end of my Outsiders edit,
hmm
just like stretched out so wide.
Uh, I love them all for different reasons. Like Vinny is just funny, little like she's just funny to watch, right?
Her animation is very funny.
Yes, it's amazing. And then Skip, he's the precious one. I swear to God, if anything happens to, I'm gonna find whoever made the show.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I get way too attached to characters. In case you can't tell from me crying about Sally Face, which you still need to play, by the way. I've been
I,
waiting for you to get to chapter 3.
that's probably what I'll be playing this weekend.
All
Also,
right.
out my friggin' streaming software because like this is the second or third time it hasn't streamed to both YouTube and Twitch, and only Twitch, which is making me angry. I just got a
Yeah.
notification. I'll look at it later. Stop chasing
Eh,
things!
no, let the dog chase. Anyway,
I don't want
I
her to eat
assume you're yelling at your
rabbits.
dog. She won't catch him, I don't think.
She has.
One time, my grandma's dog. We had my grandma over at my house, and for whatever reason, she decided to bring her dog, and so we just had the back door open. And when someone, and when not like someone, but like my grandma's dog came in under the table, and he had a squeaky toy, right? It
Mhm,
took us about 2 minutes to realize my dog chews up all her squeaky toys.
mhm.
Within an hour, the squeaker is out of the squeaky toy. And my grandma didn't bring any toys over. So it took us about 2 minutes to realize, wait, what the heck does he have? He had a squirrel.
Oh,
He had a squirrel, bro.
hi there, 2.0.
Mm.
You're. It's, my dog ate the head off a groundhog one time. Didn't you,
Oh.
you little dipshit? Come here. Ask.
Le-
Come here.
Excuse you, I want winter to be over.
I don't. It's pretty warm here.
Yeah. It's like spring weather over here, constantly raining.
What do you mean 6? I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Whenever we get bored or don't have any more things to talk about. All right.
I've got to leave at like 5:30, so I should probably start getting ready at like 5:10 or something. So,
Hour behind us.
yeah.
Mother, we discussed this like a couple minutes ago. What do you think about Vinny's life?
Vinny's like, I imagine she's been on the streets way longer than Skip and Stone, right? Because she was because from what she talked about from the orphanage, I imagine it was horrible. And Vinny being Vinny, she would not really take that for
Yeah,
more than like, where's the other side?
I feel
I'm
like
not showing my camera, dude. I'm not showing my face, so I'm right here. My camera's just face down. And sorry, I was trying to show someone in the chat. Go on.
if it is, I, Jesus Christ. So I feel like Vinny. I feel like she would have had a couple years with her parents, and then they abandoned her at the orphanage, and then the orphanage was really awful, and then she eventually left, escaped, aged out, whatever. And then she found Skip first because she makes mention of Skip and Stone, or her and Skip finding Stone,
Yeah.
which I said already. That plane. Uh, so the order of events was probably Vinny, Skip, Stone.
Yeah. I imagine she never knew her parents. She seems like she has a lot of pent up like anger. Probably hence
Yeah.
why she fights kills
That's
people.
what she
Not
likes.
I just realized it sounded like I said bites. Oh my god.
That's what she
Fights.
likes.
I meant
Astrid.
fights. I meant
That's,
fights, but bites work too,
that's
I
why she likes.
guess.
Can you shut up? Not you. I'm yelling at Astrid.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I like yell at my I like yell at an object or my dog to shut up when someone's talking to me.
Yeah, I yell at inanimate objects sometimes.
Me too. Like my phone will be going off and I'll just be like, "Be quiet."
Ah, shut up.
And then people are like, what'd I do? I wasn't even talking."
Like, I'll drop something and it'll make a loud clang, and I'll be like, shush! Ah.
Some like whenever I drop something and it makes a loud noise, usually I'm in the kitchen and like my parent because like the living room's like right by the kitchen, right? And there's no door or anything. So, like so every time I drop something in the kitchen, I just yell, "I'm okay," like, "It's okay," or
I,
something,
I
and
used to do that, and then my
and
parents
it
started yelling at me for it.
and
Constantly,
then it's
I'm okay whenever I, like, fell down or anything.
and then, like but I yell that before I even look to see if what I dropped is broken. So one day, I'm just gonna yell, "It's okay," and then pick it up and realize it is in fact not okay.
It's okay. Wait, never mind. Nice.
It's okay. Wait, fuck.
Fucking damn it.
Anyway, tangent,
Tangents!
tangent. Anyway, so I had a train of thought.
I really
Right,
feel,
we were talking about Vinny's backstory. So
yeah.
I imagine like I imagine she never knew her parents, like just based on the way she is. I mean that in the nicest way possible. I love her, but like
She, like, has some, like, low-lying bird abandonment issues, but
yeah.
then they're not really as bad as, like, maybe Skip's would be, because
Skip got attached to the kid way too quickly. Like,
yeah,
bro, you cannot convince me that this man did not have like parent issues and or abandonment issues, you
he
know?
probably had abusive and distant parents,
Yeah, probably.
and then was either abandoned by them or decided to run away. I feel like he wouldn't have run away because he would just be like, "No, I need to stay here. I need to love them. They need to love me. That's how it's supposed to work."
No, because you just put no. Because like imagine if like Skip's parents like fought a lot and he was like thinking I need to stop them from fighting.
Yeah, he'd definitely be one of those kids who's like,
He
"It's
would, and now
my
you're gonna make me
responsibility."
cry.
Yeah. He's like, "It's my responsibility. I have to take care of my parents because they can't take care of themselves." Like, that's what Skip would do. Stone would just be like, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm taking up their shitty coping mechanisms, alcoholism."
Yeah,
But Skip would be like, "I need to fix this." I
he would. He would though, and why? Why are you making me cry?
I'm
I say I'm
sorry.
crying a lot when I'm not. I'm fine. Um, so he would definitely be one of those. He didn't. I don't think he ran away. I also don't think his parents abandoned him. I'm not sure what happened to his parents, but
Maybe
like,
they died.
yeah, probably. We just got
But I
the
feel like
trio of. Uh,
because of their because of Skip's his like attachment issues and how quickly he got attached to Maggot and all that stuff, that he probably was abandoned, but a lot later. Like he got a chance to know his parents. He got a chance to like, all that stuff. Also, another thing, they know how to read. At
They do.
least, yeah, and write, because they have the bean corner, which appears to have been written in chalk, and
Yeah.
they read the pageant thing.
Okay, hang on. I don't think Stone or Vinny can read, cause like the animation where they're stabbing the paper, it took them all a minute to realize like what the paper said,
Yeah. And then Vinny
and like
still looked
and
confused.
yeah, like Vinny and Stone were the ones looking like directly at it, so like they could read it, but Skip was kind of to the side,
Skip, yeah,
like way.
he was like at a weird angle. He was holding the baby and stabbing
No, I thought
him with his like
no
violin.
Stone was stabbing was
Oh
carrying the
yeah,
baby,
Stone
not
was holding the
stabbing
baby.
the baby.
Stabbing the baby.
Megan's fine. Megan's fine.
Maggot is fine. Maggot's more than
Yeah.
fine, honestly.
Yeah, bro.
So
I love how they just weren't phased by him being a freaking biblical
I
angel.
know.
Maggie's just like, hey, come visit us sometimes, which I feel like adds to the like abandonment issues.
Yeah,
Like,
like come visit us. Just like
you
you
better
have
come
known
do
this child for like
2 hours.
5 hours absolute maximum,
Yeah.
and you found him in the garbage. It's
Like,
a
come
literal
on.
garbage child.
He's not a garbage child. He's a garbage
He
angel.
is a garbage. They found him in a trash can. He's a garbage child.
He's a cannibal child.
No, that's what Alistair was.
He ate a lady.
I feel like Alistair wouldn't murder women. He just seems like a gal.
I saw a thing and it was like Alistair with men and it shows like him fighting with Lucifer, him throwing serpentines and whatever that was. Him just just being a dick to everyone with a dick. Like being a dick to everyone with a dick. That's a saying.
That should be
It's a
a thing.
quote. It's a
People who don't
quote.
like guys.
Oh
But
my
then with women, he's like hanging out with Charlie, gossiping, letting
God.
Nifty put a roach crown on his head.
And like with Rosie, bro, like Rosie definitely
Yes.
like
Did wait?
gossips about
Did I
this
send you
stuff.
the meme that's like, ah yes, the platonic married couple, Rosie and Alistair,
Alistair.
and their children, and it's Charlie and Nifty.
I don't think you showed me that. But like
Oh
if
my gosh, I'll have to.
Lilith turns out to be an asshole, uh Rosie is Charlie's new mom. It's
Yeah,
decided. There's nothing they can do about it.
and Alistair is like Charlie's second dad.
Yeah. No, and if Lilith isn't an asshole, which I feel like she very much is, she abandoned
Yeah,
her child and her husband to go chill in heaven. Like, bitch, you're the one that brought Lucifer down here. Get your ass back here.
yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah. It's your fault he's in this situation. He was an angel. He was a fairy.
No.
Yes.
Uh, okay, we need to get back on track.
Right. Tangents.
So, when Maggot turned into the angel, I was
Yes.
so immensely confused.
Me too. I was like, wait, why is this child floating into the sky? Oh, hey, look.
Oh, look, a biblically accurate baby.
Hey, baby. I don't think that's a biblically accurate baby.
A biblically accurate baby. Because he is. Also, I love, do you remember when that loot bag called Maggot, flaccid potato sack?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite lines.
That's a potato sack.
I'm gonna start calling people that.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Mom,
be a
what do
dicks to dicks.
you
I'm gonna be
flaccid potato stack?
a dick to people with dicks. I'm sorry, I can't get over that quote.
Also,
It's too funny to me.
every time Alistair interacts with Angel, it's so funny.
Yeah. Nah, have you heard the audio that's like, "I'm a cannibal because
Yeah.
I eat
I,
people."
well, what does that make me? That Angel, I'm pretty sure you only eat dick, and that just makes you a slut.
Wait, am I the only one that, like, finds it way too funny whenever Alistair cusses?
It is,
Like, bro's in hell, of course he cusses, but, like,
but he
the
does it
radio
so
voice.
rarely.
He does. He's not like everyone else. I mean, even Charlie
He's
cusses,
not
like,
like the
every 2 minutes.
Alistair's not like the other girls.
No. I'm not like the other girls, I'm way worse.
I'm a murderer.
I
I'm a
mean,
cannibalistic demon murderer.
technically, if he eats people, right? If he eats their whole body, he also eats dick.
Yeah.
You can't talk shit to Angel. He just eats the dick when they're alive.
I wonder if
Or
cannibals like
dead,
grind
or
flesh that they eat, or if they just like. I'm putting way too much thought into this.
me too.
All right, we need to get back on track yet again.
Tangents.
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 Ah. So
Okay,
I'm very curious what the lore of Maggot is in Shackle, because the first thought is obviously, oh, he's an angel. He looks like the biblically accurate angels with all the eyes and the wings and shit. Um, he's
Mhm.
like, I'm an angelic, or I'm a being of divine nature come to judge humankind's morality. I
Mhm.
think that's what he says. And it's just like, okay, so you're an angel, but why not say that? Which makes me think he might be something else.
I don't think he ever actually said, like, he's an angel. I think he just said, like, "Oh, I'm here to judge, like,
So what
humans
he
and what
said
your
was
town is."
I'm a being of divine nature.
Divine judgment.
Divine judgment.
You think everyone in the town is dead, or just those zombie people?
I don't know. Because it would be kind of odd for him to just kill everybody and not
It
just the
would.
people who were shitbags.
I feel like okay, I was looking way too much into that episode. But like you can see like two detective looking people, right?
Yeah,
They seem like they're gonna be very important sometime in the show.
they seem. Yeah, you see them like 2 or 3 times during the show. I think.
Yeah, you see them when Maggot's talking, and you see them when they're like on the street, like they're looking at the rich people,
I
richly.
when Vinny said that, my first thought was men writing women and breasting boobily. Wait,
Richly. The rich
I,
people, richly. That's a tongue twister.
so the time period is another thing that a lot of people have had in question,
Yeah.
because it seems like they have stuff from like a bunch of different eras. The style
Mhm.
of dress points towards 20s, some of the cameras they have points more towards 50s to 60s. Some of the microphones they have are much closer to like the 80s to 90s, even 2000s. And then like the speaker system being like gramophone heads is
Yeah.
hilarious. What
I
was that?
also saw like there's a theater like when they're looking at the rich people, richly.
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry, I can't stop.
it looks
like
like
it looks like a sort of modern like kind of old, you know. And someone was looking at the signs. I saw this on a YouTube video. I saw they were like looking at signs and it said like popcorn, which apparently it wasn't like discovered on like I say discovered, like made until like the 1950s.
Yeah, so like there's a bunch of different stuff that like maybe it's an alternate universe where popcorn was discovered earlier and
Maybe.
certain advancements made in certain technologies made earlier than others and faster than others than in our timeline. But who knows?
Maybe.
We'll just have
But
to wait
but the
for it.
but the theory in the YouTube video was that like okay, there were two. Like he said the most accurate one. It doesn't really have like a strict timeline so that the like producer can just use whatever prop or gag would fit the scene. You know, like the cameras, the popcorn, the whatever else was in there. Also, I feel like the amount of jewelry they had, like that's I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it's like an impressive amount of jewelry.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
mhm,
I feel like it also might be like a futuristic setting,
it might.
like a dystopian future type of setting
Mhm.
where people have sort of like there might have been something sort of apocalyptic because everything it feels small. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, like
Like
the town, or
yeah, everything feels claustrophobic.
it does. But I think that's just the town.
I was just
It
getting
also
like
doesn't seem like the type of show to. It's not. It could be a theory, right? But it's not. It doesn't seem like the type of show to really have like a serious like plot for anyone or
it
anything but
yeah,
the
it
main
really does.
characters.
It does really seem like it's going to be a lot more episodic rather than linear.
Yeah. So you feel like they'd mention that in the first. You feel like they'd mention that, like, oh, hey, this kind of fucking sucks.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's just a pilot and they're still trying to figure out what's happening, seeing what people are thinking about, oh, bird, theorizing about what they like,
Mm.
what sorts of things they want to happen with the show. Also,
Someone else's. Okay.
you go.
Okay. Someone else's theory, like again, I saw this on a YouTube video because I have been the brain rot's getting to my head.
Like,
Um, like, but someone said like it could be they're in modern times. But there's this town that chooses to live like it's the 1980, like it's the
oh yeah, it's like
1920s. Kinda
20.
like, Cannibal Town.
Yeah,
Cannibal.
because it's like it feels fancy, it feels like frivolous, it feels. I can't
But
think of any other.
I really just think that it's, like, um, there's not a strict, time setting. Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
that
okay,
would
we
honestly make a ton of sense.
like, just as long as it stays in the 19s and doesn't go into the 2000s, I think they'll use anything that was used in that time. Cause like,
Probably.
cause especially, like, detective's outfit, like, pretty much everything, my my the amount of, like, makeup they could use on just random pageants, it feels excessive for 1920s. I
Yeah,
don't know if I'm making
everything
sense.
feels very, especially because of like how makeup was made then, like with
I don't know how how
lead and sometimes even radium in it.
yeah,
Have you ever heard of Radium Girls?
no.
Oh, dude, that was a dark time in history. So a lot of so there. Okay, so radium was put things made low dresses, watches, accessories, people's eyeballs.
What? That's a little iffy. Mm,
and hi and radium. They mixed it together, put it as eye drops.
Oh, jeez.
because it would supposedly make your pupils a lot bigger
Oh my
and also make your eyes bigger, which it did, but that's because it was poisoning your eyes.
Jesus.
So the and like radium girls are the people who are the women who worked at those factories and would take the glowing radium and put it on themselves as makeup, lipstick. They would put it on their teeth to make their teeth glow,
Oh my god.
and then they got really deformed because of the radiation. Like somebody's jaw like receded really really far in, so they weren't able to
Oh,
eat anymore.
jeez.
Yeah, and that's what makeup was like in the 20s.
Yep. That's something. So, like, just based on that, even like something tells me it's not very strict. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know. We
it
it
makes a
doesn't
lot
really
more sense.
talk about time zones. It's not like there's a scene like, oh, they should put a fricking calendar just in one of the scenes because everyone's looking for little Easter eggs. Just it would be helpful if you could give us a hint.
And it's like, okay, so Vinny calls the woman a broad, which was a term most commonly used in like the very late 40s through the 50s and early 60s.
Hmm.
Sometimes a bit later in the 60s by like older people, but it was kind of out of fashion at that point.
Yeah.
So it like there's so much conflicting evidence that it makes the most sense for it to just not have a set time period.
It probably doesn't, and the fact everyone is just wanting to like come up with theories because well we can, why
Yeah,
not?
Matt Pat's
It's
gone.
fun.
We can all do it now.
Yeah, Matt Pat's gone. Matt Pat would have ate up Ramshackle though.
Oh
Like
yeah, he
he would
would
have
have.
the
I
amount of
re-
videos he could have made.
I really hope that
Like,
there is still a film theory on it. I think it would be
oh my
awesome.
god. Someone needs to make a film theory. I'm bad at talking about things, like one specific thing for like an
Yeah,
extended amount of time.
I would definitely need to like write myself a script.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't follow the script because my brain's just got to like, hey, what if you put this in? Record it.
Hey, could have added this in. Ooh, what about this? Like the
Ooh,
Radium
this
Girl.
reminds you of this. No, 'cause I swear I'll be in a conversation in my brain. It'll just like something will remind me of something, and then that reminds me of something else. And why are you showing me glass tongue? And then that reminds me of something else. And then like five something else's later, I like say, "Oh hey, remember like this?" And then I just look crazy because like they're like, "That wasn't even the topic. What are you doing in there? What's going on through your head?" And I don't know
I
anymore.
did not mean to do that. I accidentally clicked a notification. You eat 900 Tide Pods an hour? Congratulations, good for you.
Gen Z at its finest. Hello, Kelly.
You just got a lot quieter.
I am very quiet. I don't fucking know.
No, like to the point where I can barely hear you. I think I need headphones.
I have headphones on.
I don't. Hang on, I'm just gonna mute myself for a second since my dad's watching TV.
Okay. Wait. Hello, I have no idea how to say your name. Reedy, hi. Reedy, hi. I can't speak today. I'm gonna call you R.
Well, I can't find them, so.
Oh God. I- My bad. I'm just trying to. Anyway, so
And
I want to know what. I want to know what put Stone on the streets. Like, like in my head, he could have run away, but he also like. Wait. either you know how Vinny has, like, some clear, abandonment issues? So if we go with, like, your theory that, like, she knew her parents, my my brain is I always, like, try to, like, come up with little, like, AUs for characters that I like, and something my brain came up with is, like, okay, Skip, like, would have been a little brother, right? Like, if he had siblings, he'd be the little brother. He does. And Stone is either the middle child or the older brother, and I imagine he had a little sister. No doubt in my mind he had a little sister. He does. And then Vinny either is the older sister or she, had, like 'cause, like, if she knew her parents, and that kinda
I
adds
feel
and
like I feel like Vinny would have just become like surrogate mother of all of the kids at the orphanage.
she would've, and, like and that was, like okay, if she knew her parents for a few years, and she had a little brother, because she seems like she would, right?
Yeah.
And then they put both of them in the orphanage, and then the question would be, "Well, where's the little brother?"
He might have gotten
I think
adopted or
yeah,
died.
I think he got adopted, and she didn't. Which I think
Uh,
is why she ran away. She might be looking for him or something, but I think that's initially, like, 'cause she you can't tell me she didn't hate it at that orphanage,
yeah.
and so she must have stayed there for a while, right? Like, 'cause, like, a five-year-old wouldn't, like, go, except Vinny would, and I think the only thing, like, keeping her in the orphanage would be taking care of her little brother. Maybe. Maybe, like, but she definitely gives off, like, older sister vibes, you know?
She actually did have a. Okay, so this is a little bit off topic. I think
Mhm.
it is so fucked up when like uh like the foster care system, the orphanages, whatever, separate siblings.
Oh my god, yeah, that is fucked up.
Because like if you've already lost your parents, losing
Yeah.
more is just so sucky.
I forgot my camera was actually showing. Um, yeah, it is sucky, and, like but, like, that's why I think it happened,
Yeah,
cause she's like, "The orphanage is no place for a kid." Well, that's probably cause they sucked, and
I feel
only
like
sucky orphanages would give away, like, a sibling.
Vinny would have gone in there when she was probably like 7, and then the little brother was probably an infant, or not necessarily brother.
Maybe.
Lane was probably an infant,
Mhm.
and then she got older, and then eventually the sibling got adopted out, or maybe died, or maybe grew distant from her. And then she decided, fuck this, there's nothing worth staying here for anymore. I'm just gonna leave and be on the streets because anything's better than this.
Yeah, I because 'Cause, like, she would've only been there to take care of her little brother. Cause she does not seem like the type of person that, like, just takes crap for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't seem like she seems like if she was in an orphanage that sucked, she'd run away immediately, but
Unless
she
it was
didn't.
keeping her there.
Yeah, unless it was, like, a sibling or maybe a worker she really liked or something. But something kept her there, and then that thing was gone.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, maybe I'm just looking too far into this fucking cartoon.
It also might have just been that she eventually got fed up and was like, no, fuck this, I'm done now.
It might have. I should probably start getting ready. I'm gonna go I have to get changed, and I have to grab my stuff from, like, the drawer. You can yap, I will be back, okay?
No,
Um,
I'm gonna I think we should probably end it because dinner's gonna be soon for me soon.
probably.
Dinner's gonna be ready for me soon here. So,
Yeah,
those are final thoughts for today. We should do this again. This was fun.
we should. We should do this. We should do this pretty often. This is what I love yapping to people.
Yeah, it's so much fun, especially when it's like good for
Some
like you get to entertain people while you're doing it.
Yeah, like and something you're both really interested
I
in.
know.
I told my friend to watch Ramshackle, and I tried to yap about it with her the next day. She either doesn't like it or she just didn't watch it.
The
And so
horror.
now yeah, so now I feel bad about yapping about it. So she's the only one that listens to me yap, like,
Ama-
at school. Yeah. And we should do this, like, again soon.
Yeah, we can coordinate it on like Discord or Pinterest or something.
Yeah, we will. We will.
All right, so you need to go do your thing. Have fun at your thing.
Yeah. I've got a band concert. That's fun. We get to be emo and dress in all black.
It is fun. I love doing band concerts.
Yeah,
I'm in band, chorus, and jazz band. I actually had jazz band rehearsal today. It was very fun.
nice. I am in just band. I'm an oboe player. There are only two of us.
Oh, cool. I want to play oboe. I play clarinet right now.
Mm, yeah. Oboe and clarinet fingerings. Like what I have learned from being in a class full of woodwinds, oboe is like flute and clarinet combined. We have the same notes as flute and finger. We have the same notes and fingerings as flute, but our instrument looks like, a clarinet. So just,
Yeah, like the embouchure is a lot closer to
yeah.
clarinets.
Anyway, I should probably go. Thank you
Yeah.
for
Have fun with your band concert.
I will. Have fun eating
See
dinner.
you soon.
All right, see ya.